What's up, guys? Hassan here. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3, and I'm just gonna apologize right off the bat for last video, because man, my audio got messed up real bad, like beyond being able to listen to it bad. So hopefully I'll be able to somehow fix that. Maybe not. You know, hopefully I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out. But now I think I have fixed it at this point, so my audio should be all right. So we're just gonna keep trucking on. Now, sitting here looking at our levels, and what do we need to start? What do we need to start bumping? I think it's just got to be Dex. The Dex has got to keep going up. But here's the thing: is we do need one more point into Int. Now, the reason we need one more point into Int, even though we're not a magic build, is we have to go get our mage guy. And the reason we have to go get him is because we have pushed the story far enough to where... Where the fuck is it? Here it is. We've pushed the story far enough to where now Yoel has died. He's dead! He's dead! Yoel's dead, and now Yuria... now Yuria of Londor, she appears after Yoel dies. Now, this is the storyline that we're going to push all the way through to the end, besides the other ones that don't have anything to do with it. A lot of the storylines in this game conflict with each other. Like, you have to choose one side or the other. And Yuria is going to be the side that I choose to go through this playthrough with, because she goes all the way to the end of the game, which ultimately leads to the usurping the fire ending. So... now that Yuri's here, we exhaust all of our dialogue with her, and then the thing we need to make sure that we get to progress her further is you have to go get the mage, because for some odd reason she doesn't like the mage guy, like the guy that you free for, or the guy that with all the scroll. You'll see him. We're going to him right now, but she doesn't like the mage. In fact, she asks you to kill the mage and give you his ashes, and that progresses her story further. So that's what we're gonna go do right now. We're gonna go get the mage, buy anything that we want off of him for right now, and then we're gonna just straight up murder the guy. We're gonna murder him and give the ashes to her, so that way it progresses her, and then we'll hop back into the cathedral. Hopefully I'll be able to push this in this episode. I'll be able to push all the way through the cathedral. There's not too much left. There's still a decent amount of work that needs to be done, but it's not it's not outside of the realm of possibility in terms of what can be done. Because we got to push all the way through the cathedral and then finish the Deacon fight, and the Deacon fight is quite exhausting, depending on how good a run you get. Murder these guys just because I don't like them. Ugh. Oh, do not fall. Do not fall. Okay. Whew, I did not want to fall, because that leads me right into like a gang of some dudes I don't want to fight. So, we're going to head back up to our wizard here once again. Fuck his scrolls.
Well, well. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer. However, what champion, Demark Lily? You're not that, so you will make me a promise that in exchange for my in the form of scroll. Well, very well. You're no. I am Orbeck. Unkin. We will learn.
So, he is Orbeck. He is your mage NPC that comes to the Firelink. The stipulation with Orbeck is if you choose to not do the Yuria stuff and you choose to keep him around, he will on his own accord leave if you do not bring him scrolls. And I think, off the top of my head, I think he just needs like one scroll before you beat like 2 more bosses. Like from the point where you get him into the Firelink, if you don't give him a scroll within 2 boss kills, I think he just leaves. Like, he'll just say, fuck it, and I'm out. Which shouldn't be a problem. I think you do... you get a scroll in the cathedral, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You might. But, in terms of our run, that's none of that shit's gonna matter because we're just gonna get whatever the fuck we want off him real quick and then murder him. But you got to make sure that you do get. I think you have to make sure that you get the Yuria telling you to do it, because it might not work for you if you kill him without Yuria having told you to kill him. So we're gonna go make sure that all works out. Hopefully, this is the first time I did it, so I'm just going off of what Dark Souls Wiki and all that other shit says. There you go.
Consternation. Be proclaimed with him if left alone. Fall to this matter yearly, else we are decisiveness. Orbeck of Vinheim.
So, she doesn't necessarily tell you directly, but she kind of hints at it. She says, hey, I want you to get rid of Orbeck. So this is where Orbeck stays, right across from your Pyromaniacs guy.
Let us begin. It is folly to claim no matter the victim's stature, even as I bloodied my hands in it.
So, the only spell I would really want is the Great Heavy Soul Arrow, and Spook. Spook might be alright, but none of this shit matters to me at all, because we're not really doing mage builds, so... So, in terms of Orbeck, murdered. I actually thought he would just sit here and take it. I didn't actually think he'd sit there and fight me. Like, that's pretty interesting. Oh no, Orbeck! Oh shit. I hit our... Okay. Oh, I thought I accidentally fucked up our...
What is it?
I thought I accidentally fucked up our Pyromancer guy. Oh, okay, we're good. So now we have Orbeck's ashes. That was close. In the midst of that fight, almost cut our other guy's head off. Good lord. Orbeck put somewhat of a fight up. I mean, he's no match for us, but...
Speak honorable.
So, tell of Orbeck's death.
As it should be, all right. It is a Londor treasure, Lord of Hollows Maven.
So she gives you the Morian Blade, which is a very, very good blade in terms of if you're a PvP guy.
Till we may the
I think I messed up. I think I'm supposed to talk to her one more time. Okay, no, I think she's good to go. So she is good to go. Her storyline has progressed to the next time we talk to her. She tells us something else important. So now we can move on to the cathedral. Go to our cleansing chapel bonfire, and we're just gonna move on from there. We've already got the one shortcut opened, so we can go straight in, take care of all the stuff in there, and then go from there. There's gonna be a couple bad fights we're gonna have to make it through. This area is time consuming, has a lot of tough enemies in it. It's probably one of the tougher areas in the game, especially starting out early. But we'll make it through it. I mean, we got 9 flasks, right? We got 9 flasks. We'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. We're fucked. Now, this particular section, I died. First time I did this, I died quite a lot, like a very lot. The only real way I have of doing this is with the very specific fuck it YOLO strategy. To literally run and hope you do not get smashed. Oh my god, so he killed the other guy. Oh my god. Ugh. Jesus Christ. So, if you do not do that fast enough, you will get caught in all of his shenanigans and you will get ruined. Because that big guy is incredibly strong. So you want to make sure to just book it across that area as fast as you can to prevent getting hit. Need to make some room here. Because as you've guessed, just like with any other Dark Souls, this indeed is a mimic chest that houses, I think, one of the Braille tomes, I think. So we'll go ahead and start this fight. Oh my fucking god, he grabbed me. How come I didn't iframe through that? Oh my god, I accidentally almost fucked up, Rick. Like, bad. God, he is all over me. I just need to buy some time for a heal. Oh, it looks like we got him into like a turning loop. There we go. Boy, that was close. I really thought I was dead. I really thought whenever he grabbed me that was gonna one-hit me. But I apparently had enough health at the time to eat that damage, so we're good. I can't believe I didn't iframe through that, man. I thought I timed that roll perfectly. So we're gonna go up top first, because going up top lets you eliminate all of the Sir Gremlins on the side that think they're cool. Alright, Sir Grammies. Sir Grem Lords. Alright. Gremlin number 3, I see you walking. I see you walking and I see you talking. All that good shit. And now you are dead. So Grammies are dealt with. Seek guidance. I think that just like opens, I think using that spell just opens up more. I think it just opens up more. That ladder leads up to where the big lady is that's walking up there, and I think that's a useless area, so there's like literally no point going up there. I think Seek Guidance puts down more messages for you if you needed that for some reason. I don't know why you would ever need it, but if you absolutely have to, you can get that help. So we're gonna move some more of these out the way because we're about to get into yet another duel of the century with a Black Knight, a very strong Black Knight with his mace. That's right, sir. You see me. Come get you some. We will have matches. Nope. Sorry, bruh. Sorry, bruh. Luckily for us, this guy's pretty easy to backstab. He doesn't take much effort to backstab this guy. So he's done. Now we can move on. Now for first-time players of this area, this is pretty fucking terrible, probably. Because going for that item leads to something very terrible. Do I really want to do it? I don't have, like, anything ranged. Like, do I have anything at all ranged? Ah, fuck. No, I don't. Here, let me go get the other shortcut, and then we'll come back to that. I just want to get the other shortcut before we lead into that terrible shit. Because I'm not entirely confident that I'll be able to do that in one shot. Okay, so we got some Grammies, some Gremlords walking around. We got invaded by Longfinger Kirk, who is an NPC, supposed to be summoned. He got summoned over there. Now he's coming over to have some words with us. This ought to be an interesting fight. Although I didn't want to fight the Gremmy. I didn't want to fight Gremmy with him. Gotcha. Sniped ya! We're just gonna keep chipping away at that health, big guy. And now, if you're wondering, if you're fighting this guy and you're wondering, why am I taking damage whenever he's rolling? It's because he has a very specific armor set on. He uses the Armor of Thorns, which lets you basically just roll into people. And, holy shit, that does so much damage. My god, that's crap. And then he tried to fucking finish me like a faggot. God, this is an epic duel that I think I've only fought him like twice. Because every time I fight him, something else happens that I wasn't prepared for. And he would end up killing me like every time. Now, I believe the nice thing about him is I don't think he flasks. So, in terms of a war of attrition, it probably wouldn't be that hard to just beat him outright. But, of course, he fucking wrecks me. God, that's fucking terrible. Skip. I win, motherfucker. I win. I fucking win. Did you fucking hear that, big guy? Did you fucking hear that? I fucking win. I win. Fuck. Well, that was terrible. That was probably the worst showing of a PvP battle I've ever had in my entire life. Pathetic is the word that I would use, but somebody else could probably use easier words. So what I just pulled was a switch that I'll show you guys as soon as this here knight's dead. As soon as he's done getting backstabbed, bitch. As soon as he's done, hit me with that shit I don't like. So basically, this big ass bridge right here, that these switches push those up, and those come into play a little later. But for right now, it doesn't matter. We're just doing it for the sake of doing it. And we're gonna run over here and pull this switch. And you'll actually get to see these switches in action. Bada boom, bada bing. Raises the old bridge. The bridge of destiny. So now you're probably thinking, what in the fuck do I do about these giant big guys? Well, whenever you're on the same level as them, there's not really much you can do. But while you're on the ground level, it's actually not that hard to kill them. It's going to take some effort, but it's not impossible. So we're just gonna fucking YOLO go for it. Now the trick really is just get as close as you can to him before he wakes up. So that way you're right underneath him first. And then you just start chomping away at those big ass legs. And really the only move you're gonna have to watch out for when dealing with these enemies is those long sweeps. Those long sweeps will get you if you're not ready for them. Oh god, I don't know where he's at. Okay, there he is. I didn't know which direction he was facing with the sweep. Going for a sweep again, missed. Just chomping away at those big ass legs. And boom, he's dead. See? Not that they look terrifying, but they're truly not that hard of an enemy. If you've played Dark Souls 1 at all, then you should already have a sound strategy to kill these guys. It's literally the same as if you were just fighting a boss from any of the other Dark Souls games. Stay right underneath them and just make sure you're out of the range of their attacks. A perfect example would be the Old Lord. Yeah, like the whenever you're going after the lords, the final Lord soul in Dark Souls 2, whenever you have to go fight the Old Lord. No, it's not the Old Lord. The Giant Lord. That's his name. How do I say this? That doesn't sound right. The Giant Lord. Whenever you go fight the Giant Lord, it's basically the same strategy. You just stand underneath him and make sure you're out of his swing distance and his stomp radius. So this earns you the Saint Bident and a Homeward Bone, which two things that really don't matter. To be honest, this is probably the most useless area in the game. Just like giant double doors that lead to nothing, other than a nice view and two worthless items. So this entire area is pretty fucking pointless. I really have no idea why it's here. But it had to be done nonetheless. And I mean, the only real benefit you get from killing this big guy is now you can go back up on that top area where we had to run past. You can go up there now without fear of getting destroyed. So that's, that's a plus. We got an item right here. Extra soul. Some gremlins. Some Grammys. Some Grammys. Watch out for that, like, poison mist shit or whatever the fuck that is. You don't want to fuck with any of that. So we're gonna head and go get the next shortcut right now. So this is the next shortcut. Open this here gate. Anything over there? No. Gonna head down. And now we've got two double doors to open. And one leads back to the bonfire, and the other one leads up to the top of the cathedral. And there's a specific reason why you want to go up to the top of the cathedral. Besides certain items being there. So now we've got, bam, we've got both double doors open. Both shortcuts open. So the top of cathedral has certain things that are worth it to go up there and get, which we will. But first I want to go kill the next giant. Go make sure he's dead and get him out of the way, so we ain't gotta give a shit about him anymore. Collect all those items there. Little Grammy friend. Goodbye, Grammy friend. So he's done. Now, what I would recommend doing before you actually start this battle is have some sort of method for fire, and because there is a ton of these slimes in this goop. They weren't in the other goop, but they're in this goop. And these fucking slimes, in the middle of this fight, will really fuck your shit up. Like, just ruin all your momentum. So, have some sort of fire weapon, and get rid of as many of the slimes as you possibly can. Because there is a lot of them. There's quite a lot of the slimes. If you can, try to aggro some to get them to come to you. Because if you step too far into the goop, it'll activate him. Because as long as you're standing not too far in the goop, you're fine. It's just whenever you step in too far that you're boned. So I think we got that goop coming. We got this goop coming. And because I infused my Uchigatana with fire, I have that extra fire damage. And that's really what's doing all the major damage to these slimes. Hopefully we can get enough of them out of the way to where whenever we do this fight, there's only... Oh crap, I aggroed him. And don't worry if you do aggro him, just run away, get some space between you and him, and just get out of his sight range. And once you're out of his sight range, he'll go back to his he'll go back to his Tim Tebow stance. So we got one more slime coming. Or any other slimes moving in? I think that's about it. So I think after the slime's done, we'll make a run at him. And it's probably not a bad idea to, once you get underneath him, just dedicate the first couple swings to getting rid of any slimes that are very close to him. I see one over there in the back, but there's really no way to get to him without aggroing the big guys. So I think let's just go for it. Get right underneath him right off the bat. Watch out for the stomps. Watch out for the stomps. And that is also one of the benefits, is whenever you're fighting this guy, he does hurt other enemies for you. So he can potentially kill the slimes for you. I don't know how much damage he does to them, but I assume he's gigantic. He probably does some amount of damage. So there we go. We just killed 2 of the slimes. That'll probably give us a lot of leeway. There we go. Another slime down. Make sure you're staying out of his hit radius. The slimes won't really do enough damage to you to where really they're gonna, unless you get gang raped by a bunch of them. They won't do enough damage to you really put you in danger. All you got to really worry about is this guy. Just keep being very careful of how you use your stamina. Just making sure you're saving a little bit for guards, for emergency guards. And boom, he's dead. Amazing he doesn't crush you, right? You would automatically assume he crushes you. And I believe all of the items that are here in this swamp are, with the exception of the dead bodies from the enemies, this is all the Drang stuff. The Drang twin hammers, the Drang armor, pretty much all of the Drang shit. An extra pale tongue, which like the pale tongues are used for a certain covenant. Drang shoes. I believe these are the twin hammers? Twin hammers, yeah. The Drang twin hammers. So this guy's done. This worm got killed in the process. He was going to come mess with me too, but he got killed. Now, we're going to go open one last shortcut. Now this is kind of a tricky area right here because you have 2 big-ass knights. There's the double sword. There's the 2-handed sword knight, which I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not going to fight him. I have the toughest time killing. I have the world's toughest time killing the 2-handed fucking sword knight guys. Like, I just can't do it. They're about as much of my kryptonite as the 2-handed sword people are. They're extremely relentless enemies, and they do a lot of damage if you get caught in some of their combos. Try to take care of this last guy. Now you've got one guy sitting on this bench. Oh crap, we aggroed him. That's what I didn't want to happen, but I mean, it won't be that big of a deal because we can just run. So this is what we wanted to go get, was this elevator right here. Maybe he'll follow us and fall into that well. That infinite death well. So we took this elevator up, and this leads back up to, would you believe it or not, it feels like it's been forever, this is the entire front of the castle. So if for whatever reason you wanted to have some kind of a shortcut that leads back to here, you have it. You know what I didn't go get either? I just noticed that. You know, let's deal with this enemy. We'll go double back on this just to go, because I want to make sure that I show you guys like everything. So we'll double back. Oh god. Okay, I killed that enemy. That's one of my kryptonites. So make sure. I just wanted to make sure he's dead. So I totally skipped this area whenever I first came here, but there is actually an optional area to come down here, where there should be You notice all the giant great arrows sticking out of the ground, right? It's because that giant guy should be launching arrows. Again, this is yet another area where the arrows come. But he should be our friend at this point in the game. Oh, Undead Bone Shard. That's very useful. He should be our friend at this point in the game. So he shouldn't be aiming at us. He should be aiming at all of the enemies around us. And it seems that way because I don't think I've seen any arrows come close to us. So I believe that he is indeed our friend. That was close. That was very close. Yeah, he's still aiming at us. He's still aiming at us. That's pretty sad actually, because I'm pretty sure it says that if you talk to him and Siegfried personally talks to him, that he shouldn't be aiming at you anymore. But this motherfucker sure as fuck still shooting at us. What a piece of shit. To be completely honest, I think I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna kill him, just cause of that shit right there. So we're pushing it pretty long on time. Oh, here's Mr. Siegfried. But notice something very off about him.
Well, I managed to track it right over treasure.
Something you'll notice is very odd about this. And that would be that if you know the Onion Knight's armor, that there isn't a dagger poking out of his shield right there. You see that dagger poking out? That's because that's not actually Siegfried. This is Pate, who took Siegfried's armor and now is trying to disguise you in order to betray you, basically. And the way he betrays you is very cunning. If you run straight across, he drops out this bridge on you. Like he'll drop the bridge out on you, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna kill you. So, you know, I've never actually did this before. Every time I've ever encountered Pate, it's been because of the going up to the little castle that we went up to next to Firelink. I've never actually did this, so I don't really care if I die at this point. I just kind of am curious to see what happens. I've got all the shortcuts open and all the giants are gone, so I'm not really stressing over anything. So I'm just kind of curious to see what happens.
Shame on you, you greedy guts. Thought you could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
Wow, this is pretty interesting.
Where's the old giant? What was the bloody giant? Just hold it back down. How dare you? Have you no shame? Damn, 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 and damn, damn, damn.
Wow, that is an awesome little quip right there, because I've never experienced that before. Every time I've ever noticed Pate, he's been already at the Firelink. But this is how I think you're supposed to naturally find Pate. So I'm gonna go back up and go see if he's there. That's cool. I've never seen that cutscene before. I've never seen that dialogue before. That's pretty awesome, actually. So we're going to go up there and see if we can go talk to him again. And, oh my god, I thought that fucking worm was alive again. I'm about to say, what in the fuck happened? We're going to go right back up there and we're going to talk to him. And see if we can engage some kind of other dialogue. And ultimately what we want in order to proceed Siegfried's storyline is, and ultimately we want Pate to go back to the Firelink, and we need to buy that onion armor off of him to give back. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Ah, shit. So we need to buy that armor off of him in order to buy, or to give that back to Siegfried. So he is gone, indeed. So he's gone, like, gone. I was wondering if we had to start some other kind of dialogue with him, but it doesn't appear to be so. I'm guessing he just teleported straight to Firelink. I'm guessing. And hopefully that's the case. So for right now, we've pretty much got most of the cathedral done. All that's really left is going up to the roof. And I'm pretty sure I've already ran this episode pretty long. So I think I'll just homeward bone back to the bonfire. We'll go, in this episode, I'll go check to make sure Pate's there. And actually, before I do all that, I need to go check the well for Siegfried. So that way I can just engage everybody's storylines, get everybody's storylines moving. And then hopefully in the next episode, we'll take care of everything up in the rafters. Take care of everything up in the rafters, and then go kill the Deacons of the Deep. That is my plan, my plizzy plan. This chapel area this cathedral area is very, very long. There's a lot of things that need to be done. Hopefully Siegfried's there. I'm just hoping that Siegfried's there. I'm assuming he has to be, right? He has to be there because we did all of his other stuff. And we just ran into Pate with Siegfried's armor. Yes.
Hello? Anyone there? Oh, I know that voice. It's me, Siegfried of Katarina. I'm loath to admit it, but someone's swiped my arm. Did you have... Oh, not to worry. An old tenant of the Knights of Katarina, and I am a moth. I mean, maybe I'll confess I've got...
So, that progressed to Siegfried's stuff. So Siegfried basically had himself duped, and he lost his armor, and somehow ended up at the bottom of a well. And because he doesn't have his armor, he has no way to get out. And it just so happens that we just ran into the one guy that happens to have his armor. The guy that swiped him. And that is where, hopefully, we're going to find him right now. Hopefully. I've never did it this way, so I'm just hoping at this point that he shows up where he's supposed to show up. So he should be up here. And he's not. So there's one more thing we gotta check then. If we've already ran into Pate, then I'm hoping that he will have engaged this trap now. So let's see if he tries to get us. Wow. Still hasn't been engaged yet. So, where the fuck did he go? He has to be somewhere else then. I'm probably going to have to look that up. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to look that up and figure out where Pate actually ends up going if he does it that route. I've never did it before, so I'm going to have to look it up. So I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.